Hey everybody, Chris here. So with the news that the Fed has raised the interest rate by 50 basis points or half a percentage, again, battling inflation, that 50 basis point level was kind of already priced in. That's kind of what people were expecting the Fed was going to do. What is the impact on Bitcoin and Dogecoin? And what is going on with Elon Musk, no longer the richest person in the world? And what effect might that have on Dogecoin? We're going to explore all that and more in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. Also, as a reminder, get your coins off the exchanges. What have we learned from FTX and Celsius and Voyager and BlockFi? Your keys, your crypto on a wallet. This is my Ledger. Please see the link in the description below where you can get yourself a Ledger as well. This is a hardware wallet, highly recommended for your crypto. So, a lot of anticipation leading up to the 2 p.m. deadline of when Jerome Powell was going to be making the announcement of the raise in interest rates. We saw some good price going up. There was some anticipation. We saw Bitcoin going up, Dogecoin not quite as much, but was still up. And then the news came out that everyone expected. So why the drop? Why did the price drop? Very interesting. I think that it was more about the Fed and what they're talking about continuing on past December. They're talking about into 2023, continuing to battle the inflation, and maybe the United States ends up getting pushed into a recession. We all kind of already feel like we're in a recession. Certainly prices are high, wages aren't keeping up. We see a lot of pain across the country and even around the world. It's pretty tough times. Not a lot of people buying cryptocurrency right now because everyone's just trying to make ends meet. So this, to me, doesn't make for a good time for a bull market run. Some people are calling for this, but I don't see it. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the charts in the news, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. So we'll start with the current Dogecoin chart, and here we are at just over 8.8 cents. Dropped down below that 9-cent line right after the announcement of the 50 basis point hike. So there was a big drop in Doge. More importantly, this big drop in Bitcoin. Bitcoin had actually been going on a run. It had come up to about 18,400. So that was a good run for Bitcoin leading up to that Fed announcement. Then the announcement came, Bitcoin drops down below 18,000 to 17,700, now coming back up a little bit. So that's kind of the price action that we saw in response to the Fed hike. And here is the article. Fed hikes rates by only 50 basis points, but remains hawkish. So that's the part, this remaining hawkish part, that people are kind of worried about in terms of what the Fed has for the future. So the U.S. Central Bank announced today it was increasing federal interest rate by 50 basis points. That brings it to a range between 4.25%, 4.5% total. However, Fed Chair Jerome Powell said he expected to keep raising rates higher over a longer period of time. So that's what the reaction is for. And what does that mean? Well, even though it softens its approach in the short term, it's going to drag it out. And dragging it out, that means that raising rates at a slower pace over a longer period of time, meaning that financial markets will likely experience more pain in the months ahead. That's tough to see, but that's where we are with how the Fed is trying to tackle inflation, but trying not to push the country into a recession. As I said earlier, I think many of us already feel like we are in a recession, but technically that hasn't happened yet. So that's what's going on with that. Now we've got this article here from Crypto News. Dogecoin price prediction. Can Doge recover after Elon Musk loses the title of the world's richest person? What? Elon's no longer the world's richest person? Wow. What is going on with this? Well, so first, Doge dropped back under 9 cents amid a hawkish outlook from the Fed. So that's what we were just talking about. But here we've got no Santa rally is coming right now to save the day. The bulls had been hoping for that, but that doesn't seem like that's going to be happening this year. According to Forbes' updated rich list, as reported by CNBC, Tesla, SpaceX, and Twitter CEO Elon Musk is no longer the world's richest person. A fall in the value of Tesla's stock price, as well as the valuation of Twitter that puts it only around 50% of what Musk paid for it, means that the Frenchman Bernard Arnault is now the world's richest person. So we go back and we look at the charts here, and we look at the Tesla stock. We go to the daily, and this is what Tesla stock has done. Back here in September, it was trading at about $300, and this was post the stock split that happened earlier in August. And now, $156. It's almost lost half of its value, the Tesla stock has. And of course, Elon has a crap ton of Tesla stock, right? So a lot of his wealth is in Tesla, and that's a pretty big drop. If we look at Bitcoin over that same time, Bitcoin pretty much going sideways. Now Bitcoin was up over 20,000, came back, and hit a yearly low of 15.6, and has recovered since then. Just touched over 18,000 earlier today, but now back below. So we'll see what happens here with Bitcoin trading forward. And then Doge, well, Doge is not going to be affected by Elon Musk no longer being the world's richest person, because we still know that there's this whole Twitter thing. There's also SpaceX and Tesla, and incorporating Dogecoin as payment. That's what we're talking about. But Doge could see a little more pain as well. Will it get back down here and touch the 7-cent level? I don't know. That would take a bigger drop, something big happening. I don't think that sort of this long drawn out Fed response to battling inflation is going to cause any immediate drops like we saw with FTX when everything just dropped in the crypto market real fast. I don't see another one of those big kind of catalyst events happening anytime soon. So I'm not afraid of that, but we could see the prices kind of drifting down a bit. So that's kind of my outlook on what I'm looking at for Doge and crypto right now. So we also have some other news coming up this week. We have the wages and jobs report. We also have a real estate report. I'm not thinking those are going to be too great. So I'm guessing that we're just going to kind of continue sideways, maybe a little on the downside. Don't see any big runs happening anytime soon. So for those that are dollar cost averaging like I am, you just keep buying on a regular basis. Again, not financial advice, but that's what I'm doing. So think about that when you're accumulating your crypto and what you're buying and what your plans are. Particularly with Dogecoin, we're all anticipating Elon Musk and Twitter integrating Dogecoin onto the Twitter platform as a payment method. That would be huge for Doge. So now is a good time to accumulate Doge. So that's what I'm doing. Hope you are as well. Again, not financial advice. Just thinking about it. What are we doing? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the current interest rates, inflation, recession, and where we are in terms of accumulating Doge. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.